What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I am Antoine.
And I'm still James.
And we got an epic review for y'all. We are doing Superman and Lois. It's getting a little buzz. CW released a new TV show, Superman and Lois. And we are going to review that. But before we do that,
We got an intro.
okay. All right. Superman and Lois. CW debuted it, I think it's like last week when they first did. It's 2 episodes out now. And I want to say, first off the bat, I was pleasantly surprised that it was actually a decent watch.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't expecting much to begin with.
I've already gone on record. I was sure that this was going to be worse than Lois and Clark.
Really?
Somehow I thought I was
because
sure.
Lois and Clark was more of a. I thought Lois and Clark was more of a low budget kind of soap opera with a little
you're right.
superhero sprinkled
But
into it.
I just knew they were going to ruin, because we've seen what the Arrowverse does to all that stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, a little too full of themselves, not quite willing to make the leap to bring in the comics onto the screen.
Yeah. So this started off right where he had to they did an homage to the original comic.
Yeah, dude.
And
forget an homage, it was a carbon copy, damn near.
well, I mean, are you mad because nobody?
I'm not
never done
mad.
that?
I'm not mad. Like, it was cool. Like, especially because like I'm looking at, I'm like, no, that's essential Superman right there.
Yeah. So I got a little picture of that. So they got them with that. Although, even though they try to give an homage to it, they at least could have made a real suit. Because it looked like that S, like you could just pull that off, like you could just, it looked Velcro.
Yeah.
Like you could just rip that S off.
Though I will say, I do believe that his mom made it.
They should have the kid say, "No kidding." When he's like, "Nice suit." He's like,
man.
"Well, yeah, thanks. My mom made it," and he should be like, "No kidding." That must look like some cheap Kmart shit. But
Well, you know, originally it was supposed to be made out of some blankets.
well, it wasn't made out of the blankets from Krypton,
Yeah.
so
I mean,
that's better blankets.
a blanket's a blanket. Look, just because Krypton blankets are, 30,000 thread count, okay? Like, it's still a blanket.
Anyway, so they upgraded his suit to this one, which it looks better. It looks like a mesh between that original. It looks like a mesh between the Zack Snyder suit, the Man of Steel suit, and the one from 2006 one, Superman Returns.
I'm so glad they got rid of his Tyler Hoechlin's old Superman suit.
Yeah, I didn't like
with
that cape
the
shit.
clip-on cape.
Yeah, that was a problem. But that's the thing about this suit right here, and we're going to get into the plot in a second, but you can clearly see it's a muscle suit because his neck is too skinny.
Yeah.
You know, his neck is like he got on football shoulder pads and his neck just like coming out there.
Yeah. Like, I will say, by and large, if I'm just watching the show, I don't notice all the time. Luckily, they don't draw your attention to it. So when he's Superman, he's usually either moving fast, having a fight, or it's like, oh god.
Oh, let's look at the old one. The clip-on cape.
Hey, look, and
he didn't have the muscle suit, but see, he's not.
But you know what?
He's not. He's a decent-sized guy.
Yeah. But this is why they changed up the outfit, because with that open neck, they couldn't have gotten a muscle suit on him. Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't know, but it looks good though when I look at it. But it just, if they could just do a little CGI on the neck, like if they could just do a little CGI on the neck to make it match, which I know that's probably costs a lot of money for something that's small.
If they wanted to go with like the new 52 Superman suit had the collar on it.
Yeah.
And use that to buff out, to pad him a little bit. Mm-hmm. Like, I know a lot of people don't like that look in the comics, but he could use the help.
Okay. I know. He's not like real small, but just the way his neck's sticking out that suit,
Yeah.
it look like he's real tiny in there. But
Yeah.
when you see him in his regular suit, in the old suit, where he's not real small. You know, he's
No.
a decent size.
But he's got a long, slightly
his
slender
neck is
neck.
too goddamn
you know.
long. That's the whole
Yeah.
problem. And I'm gonna talk about Lois too. She kind of look a little cracked out too. But anyway, let's talk about this plot. So Lois, okay, Superman and Lois, they in a relationship. They got twin boys. They teenagers. There's them right there. And I'm gonna say off the top, I don't like them. I do not like the boys.
You know,
Jordan and Jonathan.
You know the first thing I thought of when I saw Jonathan is he acts like Superboy from the comics, like
Does he?
like not the Young Justice like T-shirt and jeans Superboy,
Yeah.
but like the glasses and the leather jacket,
Oh.
especially the way they write him. They write him
too
now,
cool.
like
But
he's,
see, they are close.
he's a millennial
still.
fuckboy.
Right? They millennials or whatever, but they are close though. They not just. I mean, they do a little back and forth like brothers do, but they do love each other or whatever. I sense that. I don't. First I thought one was gonna be, because one is the popular kid, one is the awkward kid,
Yeah.
the socially awkward kid. So they got their dynamics. They are types.
Mm-hmm.
But and then your dad, super dad, Superman, Clark Kent, is like the lamest dad. Like he don't have no good advice for them. He never, how you got in these shows where the dad just got the right thing to say.
Oh no, that's not him.
I know he's not a good dad. I ain't gonna say he's not a good dad. He's not a competent dad.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he's trying to be a good dad, but he's so whack as a dad.
you know what it is. When you watch the original Superman movies, when he first starts having to come up with an excuse for why he wasn't there when Superman was saving the day, Clark, how could you miss it? Oh, I was, it was windy, and I thought, whatever, dude. Like that's
Yeah.
the way he talks to his kids. It's like, Dad, where were you? Oh,
So, and I'm looking like, you Superman, dude. You don't have to be this lame. But yeah, and everybody that was wanted that nerdy version of Clark Kent, you got it.
Yeah.
Tyler Hoechlin, is that his name?
Yeah.
He's doing that interpretation of Clark Kent that you want, but it's not interpretation. It seems like that's who he really is.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lame nerd. It's not even an act. It used to be an act in the that's a different the Chris
Yeah.
Reeve movie.
When he put the glasses
Clark
on,
Kent was an act.
yeah.
He's
Even
actually
on-
a competent, strong, smart dude, but it seems like he just a little lame.
Even towards
ass
the
dude.
end of Smallville with Tom Welling, like when he built the Clark Kent persona, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, let me put these glasses on. Let's get the,
Right.
sorry about that. Like,
Yeah.
that's not who he actually is. And like,
Yeah.
even if you go back and read any of the comics back when he was younger and still in Smallville, he was Superman. He just was a dude who happened to act that way.
Yeah.
And he had to build all of that into his character to keep people from saying, "You sure you're not Superman?"
Right. That's
You
what I'm
know,
saying.
and
That's
so-
that's a push farther away from Superman as he can by being,
Yeah.
Clark Kent, the little nerdy guy, or whatever. So let's stay on a little bit on the plot. They move back to Smallville because of why did they move back to Smallville?
So first they came back because Martha died.
Yeah, that's right. They came back for his mom's funeral, and then they decided to stay
Yeah.
because they was about to lose the farm
Well,
and all that.
and also there was an accident in the barn with the kids, and they found out somebody got superpowers.
Right. So one of the kids displayed some superpowers, so they thought it'd be best to raise him in Smallville instead of the big city where he
Yeah.
can. So that here he can learn how to use his powers and not hurt people or whatnot, which is actually pretty damn unfair to the other son, where
Yeah.
one, he ain't got no powers, two, he had a girlfriend, three, he was a star quarterback. You just asked him to give up all that.
His whole future.
His whole future, his whole life. And the way they kind of did it was kind of a little selfish. Like,
and
they didn't think of him.
And like he doesn't even get a conversation about it.
I
Like,
know.
It's like, so we're moving to Smallville. Hey, we know this is gonna be hard.
Hey
for you
guys,
kids.
what do you think about us staying here? How you gonna tell two city kids that you gonna move to a farm and they just cool with it?
And what makes it so bad? They were wrong about which one had the powers. So like they're thinking it's John. So it's like, hey, look, so football's probably gonna be done since your powers are coming in. Like he thought he was losing everything for real. Then found out, oh, by the way, you don't have powers, but we're still staying in staying in Smallville because your brother does.
Man,
So
dude, I'm looking like, damn, that's a little mean to them or whatever. But yeah, they decide to move and stay in Smallville, and I'm thinking like, what's this mean for Lois? Because she's a reporter in Metropolis, and that's that was always so important to Lois. So why would she just give that up? Well, they got out for that.
yeah.
They had her decide to quit and I guess work at the Smallville Gazette.
Yeah. Employee number 2.
If you don't get out of there with that.
But like, and you know the worst thing about it is like, let's not forget this is Pulitzer Prize winning reporter Lois Lane.
But look, nothing happens in Smallville. There's nothing to report.
Like there's a story in Smallville, and that's that Morgan Edge is buying up the town.
Okay, so Morgan Edge is basically the Lex Luthor of the show, but he's not Lex Luthor.
Right.
He's a rich businessman that's buying up the town for whatever reason, and now she's gonna dig it. That's all she needs. She just needed a story. So now she got a reason to stay.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely, if nothing else, at least they didn't just create a character.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is kind of what Morgan Edge does in the comics. He's
a comic.
Yeah, yeah.
Why do you need him when you got Lex though?
Because Lex isn't he's not the suave, competent, David Xanatos-esque, villain here.
Oh, I was like, because Lex was that guy.
Well, because
they never give him that.
Well, this is Arrowverse, and they're using Lex on Supergirl.
Okay. Oh, so the Lex they got here is a different Lex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't watch Supergirl, so I don't know.
So John Cryer plays him on
Who
Supergirl. That's Lenny, man. Lenny Luthor.
No!
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, is that the guy from 2.5 Men?
Yep.
He's playing Lex Luthor?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I've been out of the loop all this time. I didn't know.
You knew,
I know he's
man.
bald now, right?
I thought you knew, yeah.
Oh, wait, he just shaved it for the character. But he was Lenny Luthor. I can't picture. How's he doing? Because he's never been the suave guy to be,
and he's still not.
He's always like the goofy,
he's
awkward.
He's
say too much.
He's
guy.
very Bond villain-esque.
Goodness.
Like
I'm about to watch it now because I didn't know that he was on there.
Like when they did their Crisis on Infinite Earth thing, and they get to the last few people who are supposed to save the multiverse, and then Lex Luthor actually rewrote the story so that he could take Superman's place.
Okay,
but had no plan for how to do it. It's like, well, no one's saving the world if I'm not saving the world. So how do we do this, gang?
That sounds like him. But okay, so let's talk about this world, Lex.
Captain Luthor.
Well, okay, so they didn't reveal that at first, but some dude kept attacking him with the suit or whatever, and then he took his mask off, and they was like Captain Lex Luthor. So this is your Lex Luthor now. Now don't be fooled by this picture. This is probably his headshot from some other movie. He looks very happy,
looking like Teal'c from Stargate.
Yeah, he's looking very happy there, but he's not so happy in the show.
Nah, he's very battle hardened when you see him in the show.
Yeah, so let's get it out the way with it. It's a black Lex Luthor. Let's move on. So he comes from another world, or whatever, another world, and Superman in that world went bad.
Yeah.
Now, that was a reveal in the second episode, but I'm just going to throw it out there to continue my point. And he has a real good, legitimate reason to hate Superman.
Yeah. and that's the one thing that made me decide I was going to keep watching this just to see where it goes. Is it's not he doesn't have an ego-driven reason for being against Superman. You know, in the comics and the movies, it's always no. Y'all don't get to worship somebody that isn't Lex Luthor. I'm gonna take this dude out. You know, and this is like, no, you don't understand what Superman can really do to your world. I've seen it. I'm not gonna let it happen again.
Well, and you know what? And that do make sense. I mean, the thing is, Superman's always been Truth, Justice, Boy Scout, but with that power, and if he had a bad day and say, "Hey, I'm tired of this," he can just, go off and do what he want to do. So on his world, Superman went bad for whatever reason. He has the black suit on, and they do a nice scene. I love that scene where they show Superman attack him. He just like laser, like he Homelander their ass.
You know what? Let's make that a verb from now on.
So, back up, I will Homelander your ass. Well, he just lasered these motherfuckers. That was just, they thought they had something. Like, oh, y'all gonna fight me? Okay, just Homelander there.
Yeah.
So,
and it's a dope scene. Man.
Yeah, it's a good scene, man. It's then I was like, okay, now this is what I'm interested in. All the, all the little family drama, it's gonna be there.
Yeah.
You gotta handle that. So, understand. But that is so not interesting when the Superman stuff or the stuff going on with his superhero identity is very compelling. It is very interesting. I really want to see that. But we got to go to our regular scheduled bullshit of watching him deal with his teenage boys.
Like, this is going to be the milquetoast version of Black Lightning.
Yeah.
It's like, whereas Black Lightning kept pushing things into like the community and the super stuff rather than dealing with like the family drama.
Mm-hmm.
This is going the other direction. It's like, y'all don't need all... So they're kind of weighting it a little differentially, whereas instead of on the super stuff, they're focusing on the family stuff and then making the community at large a character in and of itself, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't come here for Superman and his amazing kids.
Yeah, but we're going to have to see that. But I'm just like, that Smallville kind of ran into that same problem, man, where they'll do his origins for like 10 minutes, and then the rest of the show is all about the Adventures of Smallville.
Yeah.
It's all about the villain of the week or his love triangle with Chloe and Lana. That was like, okay, can we get less of that and more of what's his origin, as Superman? And they just gave you snippets of it. Now, I hope they give a better balance. That was the problem with Smallville that I started running into with Smallville.
Well, because with Smallville, they wanted it to be very clear that he wasn't Superman yet. And they didn't want him to be Superman on the show.
Well, no, but his origins of him becoming, there's very little of that.
Well, yeah, because they kept
it was all about
it
what was going on that day.
Yeah.
They
wanted to be kind of a day in the life of Clark Kent.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I want to see. That's why I'm watching this, though. You said Clark Kent, but he's Superman. He becomes Superman. We're going to show you how he becomes, not as he is. And you don't give me that. You just show me his little bull crap that he's going day to day. So I hope they give a better balance. And I really wish the balance would be like 80-20, 80 Superman, 20 Clark.
So one thing somebody had mentioned to me was they had a fear that they were going to try to kind of ham-fist this into being a Super Sons adaptation. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I am not.
So there's a run of the comics where Damian Wayne and John Kent like work together, fighting crime, like hanging out as well, like just as kids.
Okay.
And so they made Superman's other kid dark and edgy. Are they going to try to make a Damian Wayne out of him?
Maybe. What if Damian just pop up? It could.
Okay. I mean, look.
I'm not a fan of Damian Wayne. You know this.
Yes.
But,
yes.
But no, moving on.
I've yet to meet anyone over the age of 17 who is.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he do got a fan base. It would just be cool to see something from the comics. But moving on, let me show you this suit. This is the Lex suit. And I was kind of mad on the movies where, as you know, Lex always had like a bionic suit that he always made. It's more it's more the suits in the comics and cartoons more mech than this.
Yeah.
But I was thinking with all your tech and your brilliance, why Lex should always have some kind of way to fight Superman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was always really self-evident with the way he designed those suits that he was trying to steal Superman's thunder.
Yeah.
So like he'd put the Lex emblem on there and it would look like the Superman emblem.
Yeah.
You know, every now and again he put a cape on there.
Did he?
Yeah. There was a couple of times like when he had some of his slimmer suits, he'd put a cape on the back of them.
So right, and so seeing Lex have some kind of suit that he can actually fight Superman on some kind of even level where it's a actual fight, because you think Lex has always been a human. It's like, why is this your most powerful enemy? You know,
you're right.
It got some kind of way of when it finally the talk is over, when all the bull crap is done, mano y mano. I got a way to stand up to
this
you.
does kind of. There's a suit that they used on Supergirl as well that this kind of resembles, but this is a little more. I guess this is a little more hardcore looking. It looks like a suit of armor. You know.
I wonder what kind of metal was on there, but I guess it don't have to come from this earth, so it could be some kind of metal we ain't heard of.
Yeah.
Because it can't be just a known. It's got to be some kind of fictional metal, because he tried to
hit from Superman.
He tried to laser it. He tried to punch it. He couldn't get by it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So so far so good actually. I am going to have to put up with the family stuff. Those are the pros and cons, man. The cons is Clark Kent is a boring guy.
Yeah.
His Superman, but the special effects are actually real good.
Mm-hmm.
Special effects is kind of badass. I'm actually enjoying those scenes. We could talk a little bit about Lois. It's called Superman and Lois.
Yeah.
And we did talk a little bit about her, but I was looking like, first off, I don't like her. And I'm telling you, the reason my personal feelings is Margot Kidder is the best Lois, and they cannot get nobody even close to her.
You're
and it
right.
irks me because I don't like Amy Adams either as Lois. It's like, dude, or that Lois from the Superman Returns. All the Loises are always bad to me.
I don't even remember Lois from Superman Returns.
Some chick. That's all you can say about her.
So Betsy Tulloch is, at least I think that's her name. She's always been. I've never really enjoyed her in anything I've seen. She used to play the female lead on Grimm back when that was still on.
Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking she already got stake in the WB or CW hierarchy. So they already like, okay, we got somebody already. Because that comes from WCW.
No. That was NBC, I want to say.
Oh, my apologies.
But like she's
still
done
a
this
TV
kind of
star.
show before.
Right. So she's still a TV star.
Yeah.
That's the star power they need or whatever. And my thing is, this is where a studio gets somebody because of a name, not because they fit the character.
Yeah.
I don't see her fitting Lois at all. And not necessarily like saying she's doing a bad job, but she don't fit that character. And that's the problem. They don't seem to give care about who Lois is.
And this is the thing I noticed, like they exemplify finding women who can play sharp, but they don't play brassy. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, Margot Kidder was the perfect Lois. That spunky, plucky, whatever, that the kind of person that they'll say something to kind of make you just like pause for a second. Did she just say that? You know what I'm saying?
I liken it to like when Ben Affleck is playing Bruce Wayne, and he's the kind of person who can sit on your desk in your office and tell you how this meeting is going to go.
Yeah.
Lois Lane needs to have some version of that energy.
Right.
And so far, the only person who I've seen be able to pull it off is Margot Kidder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, can y'all get something like close? Can y'all just give her that energy, that splunky energy? They always just got a lady that's a brunette.
Because Betsy Tulloch comes off as manic to me. Like she's not fully in control of the situation she's in. And Lois Lane, known for being in situations she can't possibly control, never acts like she's not in control.
I know. She just kind of like, whatever you need, sweetheart. Like, he's like, oh, and his ass, oh, I don't know what to do.
And then when he defers to her, it looks weird.
Yeah.
Like when she's like, I think it's episode.
Their
3.
relationship is like it's a snooze fest.
Yeah.
It's all about the Superman stuff to me right now.
Yeah. But like, there's a bit there where like the kids don't want to go to this barbecue, and she's acting like Sofia Vergara off of Modern Family, like yelling like, "No, we are going to be a family, and we are going to this barbecue." Well, you heard your mother. Like,
Yeah.
That doesn't feel like Superman or Lois.
Yeah. Yeah. So the relationship, the kids, that's whatever.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it. But the stuff that's going on with the Superman, and I do kind of like that her dad's is a general, and he plays a big part about.
Yeah.
Basically, that's like Superman liaison to.
Now I will say that bit is taking some getting used to for me. I'm not used to Sam Lane occupying that role in Superman stories.
Well, see, right, but he do need somebody. While he's doing the dad, he's not really looking for bad guys. So he got somebody that's doing that call him when the bad guys attack.
Well, like, and I got a little ticked off because like the show's been getting some minor accolades on the internet for being the first CW show without a support crew. But his support crew is the military.
I know. Yeah, he has a support crew. So anyway, we're going to wrap up. That is our review for the first couple episodes of Superman and Lois. It's interesting. I like to see where they go with the Superman story. But the family story, you can miss me with that.
Like, the plot is interesting, definitely.
Yeah.
Even the Lois Lane subplot with her trying to figure out how to expose Morgan Edge, I'm down for that too. I'm just not down for her as Lois, and I'm not down for this family nonsense.
Yeah, so, all right. That is our review for the first couple episodes. Not bad. Please subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get up to 1,000 subs. So YouTube are not nice to a small channel, so please help us out by subscribing and hit your bell icon so you can get alerts when we post new videos.
And don't forget to give us a little bit of engagement here. So go ahead and like and comment down below. Just tell us what you thought of this video and what are you thinking about Superman and Lois so far.
Yes, we out here. Peace.
Peace.